Hi guys, PH's Railway videos here. Today I'm showing you the map of the Birchfield Light Railway, not just the model railway, but the actual entire railway. I drew this myself. Here we go. So we start off where the railway used to join the now disused Cheltenham to Banbury main line, at a station which is just called Smithy due to the tiny village in the area. So then it goes in between two fields on a huge embankment that stretches quite a long way underneath the road into a cutting this time until it has a halt at the tiny village which is just a few houses of Oxleys. I really do apologise for my handwriting, it is absolutely appalling. Next, we arrive at Birchfield. This is where my model is. So it starts off just curving round here, crosses a level crossing, a holiday park, a few houses on this road just here, and then it arrives at Birchfield Station. It has a long curved platform and a large yard. It has a car park and a set of terraced houses, as well as a shop and a yet-to-be-built Metcalf kit there. Has a small church there, planning to build a building in just there. And there's also a narrow gauge railway here. We'll come back to that later. Next, we move across the line. There's not much there. It's quite flat, really, into Asheville. Asheville's the other big town on the railway. However, it's very much a railway town. If you look, then the centre of it is very much the railway. Like, you've got houses and buildings all around, but very much at the centre is the railway. The carriage sheds are here, and this is the car park. It just consists of a single run-round loop and a building. Then we cross a bridge, go over into a cutting, and then we arrive at the end of the line. It's an old quarry, the Oxford Clay Quarry, for the original railway. And so you can see the sidings there, the disused sidings. Any disused/ripped up track is represented with lots of little lines. Then, as you can tell, there's a run-round loop here with a station building. The station is called Perroton after the nearby farm, which you can see the farmhouse of just here. It's not connected to by a road, as you can tell, because there's no road going to it. So now we'll go to the narrow gauge railway. To be honest, I'm quite annoyed at myself because I forgot to mention the narrow gauge railway in my video about the history of the Birchfield Light. There was a small transfer yard here just on the outskirts of Birchfield, and then there was a narrow gauge line that it connected to. Here you can see a couple of the old sidings. The narrow gauge line still actually is operating just behind the church. Now it's called the Churchyard Light Heritage Railway. It only has one building, so not much infrastructure at all. The narrow gauge railway never features in my videos, partly because there isn't a power supply running to it, and the only engine that's in 009 gauge I have is a Isle of Man stationary engine made by Oxford Diecast. So you can only see it in a couple of videos, mainly in these two shots. So that the railway used to continue on a crossing like the one at the Cambrian Coast Railway at Portmaddock. Then it went on a level crossing over the road, turned quite a sharp corner into the ginormous clay quarry, which had about 1 trillion sidings. This is the reason I can't believe I didn't mention it during the video about the history of the line, because the lead mines provided such a huge amount of the revenue for the railway that I can't believe I didn't mention it. They closed in 1941, so the railway really was dealt a huge hammer during World War II. So yeah. We hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share and subscribe, and PH's Railway videos says bye.